Now to the mysterious diary entries of sand mining baron Shekhar Reddy. A diary seized by the Income Tax Department shows the names of several ministers and bureaucrats from Tamil Nadu who were paid up to $9.59 million in 2015-2016. The names of Tamil Nadu Deputy Chief Minister Selvam, his personal assistant Ramesh and also son-in-law are mentioned multiple times in the diary. Sasikala's relative Manargudi Mahadevan's name also figure in the diary. The diary, dated February the 24th, 2016, claims Selvam was paid over $38,000 while his aides received almost $4.4 lakh. The Palaniswamy government in Tamil Nadu has so far refused to investigate the claims. Shekhar Reddy was arrested in March after $2.2 million in cash and 127 kilograms of gold were seized from his properties during the demonetization drive. This is just the last frightening case of possible statewide corruption coming from Tamil Nadu. In fact, a diary has been seized, and the diary belonged to the mining baron Mr. Reddy, and in this diary names of politicians coming from Tamil Nadu, but not common politicians. We're talking about top government politicians figure, and there are figures just close to these names in the diary. What does it mean? We will need to wait, but this seems to be a huge case of corruption. And joining me, our political editor, for understanding the story, Kartikeya Sharma, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast. This is indeed a massive case of corruption if proven that politicians on that diary truly took those money.
You know, it's not the first time a diary has resurfaced when it comes to Indian politics. There was a Janhawala diary which took place, and then L.K. Advani, a very senior leader, resigned on the fact that, you know, there was a needle of suspicion against him. But what this does is that it will put tremendous pressure on the ADMK in the current ruling dispensation. Because this is run by two people, EPS and OPS, the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister. And what this diary tells us is that the majority of them at top, their personal secretaries, were taking money from the mining baron. And how was this diary found? There was an IT raid which took place last year. The IT raid was primarily on then Chief Secretary of Tamil Nadu, who was, at that point of time, government thought, was hoarding black money. Jayalalitha was not doing well. She was admitted in hospital and the raids took place. And raids also took place in one of the baron's residence. And then the diary was found and the matter got corroborated, and the names of OPS, the name of secretary, the name of associated people with the money received, actually in a very well formatted form, came to the notice of Income Tax Department. What is peculiar is that it has found its way to the media exactly after a year. But exactly a year has flown by where the BJP has not been able to set the house in order, and this whole thing has come to bite the ADMK leadership. So it goes on to show two things. This ADMK is not as strong as what it used to be under Jayalalitha. You know, the centre wouldn't have done anything like that. Secondly, it also creates a revival, a space for the DMK. You have 2G verdict which is going to take place on 21st of this month. 2G was a case which completely created bad optics for the Congress party in post-2009. So everything is coming together, but in this case, it further makes ADMK, the grand big old party in Tamil Nadu, considerably weak. But this is a case of massive corruption, and it needs to be investigated.
And Kartikeya, this also highlights, I would say, a broader problem which has happened before also in India, the connection between, in this case, the mining industry or mining mafia. Not only the mining mafia, we have the sand mafia, we have many of these problems in the country, and they connect especially at the grassroots level with the ground, with the politicians on the ground. How would it be possible for India to overcome this problem, to destroy this mechanism, which ultimately is stopping the development of an entire country to a certain extent?
I don't think, you know, there's a ready-made quick fix, but a majority of problem associated with mining, a majority of the problem associated with bribe or money flowing into politics can be solved by if you can account for the money which is being used during elections. All these things take place because political parties are in perpetual election mode. They have to fight election. Election has to be produced in cash. So the bribe takes place. And you need a lot of money. If you can account for the donor, if you can account for the money, then this problem can be solved. But this is a case of plain corruption. You know, payments are being made from 36 lakhs to 2.5 to 3.5 crores. And those payments are not even for the party elections. I think most of these payments took place because somehow these politicians are facilitating the illegal work of the mining mafia.
Thank you very much. This was our political editor Kartikeya Sharma helping us to understand better the story of this diary which came up, possession of Mr. Reddy came up in Tamil Nadu, and it shows name of the topmost politicians in the state, and it seems they have taken money from him.